Have you ever seen someone so entitled that they think they can outsmart the police with lies? In this incredible video, watch as Karen realizes the cops aren't falling for her deception and throws an epic tantrum. Let's start with this most obnoxious woman you might ever see. On November 19th, 2023, an officer from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department conducted a traffic stop due to erratic driving. The driver, identified as Miss Lydia, was asked for her license, registration, and proof of insurance after nearly causing multiple accidents.
Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
She initially apologized, claiming it had been a long time since she last drove.
I honestly apologize. It's been a very long time.
It's been a very long time for what?
Looking for my insurance and my registration.
The officer smelled marijuana coming from the car, prompting further questioning.
And give me the papers, the weed papers that you have by your foot.
I mean, I have my medical marijuana card.
Miss Lydia admitted to having a medical marijuana card, but denied smoking while driving, despite the strong odor of marijuana in the vehicle.
So tell me the rules of medical marijuana. Do they say anywhere on the card that you may smoke while driving? Anywhere?
I don't smoke while driving.
I can smell it coming from the car.
I know.
Smell it.
Yeah, no, I don't
So let's
smoke
not
while
lie.
driving.
The officer asked her to step out of the car and noticed a wristband on her wrist, suggesting recent activity at a different location.
Step on out of the car for me, please. Step out of the car for me, please.
All right.
I'll ask once nicely, and then we'll do it my way.
As the investigation progressed, Miss Lydia claimed her right leg was injured and causing her to limp, preventing her from participating in field sobriety tests.
My foot's a little, injured.
From what?
I'm sorry, somebody, literally hit my toe, and it's been about a week.
Despite her claims of needing medical attention, the officer observed her walking without issue earlier, suspecting she was faking the injury. The officer explained the consequences of refusing the field sobriety tests, known as Taylor warnings.
You're not cooperating, so I'm gonna advise you of something called your Taylor warnings, okay?
That's
Your Taylor
okay.
warnings are as following. If you don't do these exercises, you're not gonna dispel my concern that you're driving under the influence.
Miss Lydia eventually agreed to the tests, but continued to complain about her leg and insisted on going to the hospital.
My foot is literally not, I cannot move my leg.
Well, we're not asking you to move your leg.
Then I need to go to the hospital.
I'm asking you to sit down.
I need to go to the hospital.
Miss Lydia was eventually arrested for DUI, a violation of Florida Statute 316.193. Additionally, her behavior during the arrest led to charges of resisting an officer without violence, Florida Statute 843.02, and battery on a law enforcement officer, Florida Statute 784.072. In March 2024, she entered a plea deal and was convicted of DUI. The penalties for her DUI conviction included a fine ranging from $500 to $1,000, up to 6 months of imprisonment, up to 1 year of probation, a license suspension of 180 days to 1 year, 50 hours of community service, and mandatory DUI school and substance abuse evaluation. The charges for resisting an officer without violence and battery on a law enforcement officer were dropped as part of the plea agreement. Clearly, this woman was totally convinced that the cops would believe her. But wait until you see this next case. On February 23rd, 2024, the incident begins with the bartender arguing with the officer as she attempts to manage a traffic situation caused by her vehicle. The officer, concerned about safety due to the vehicle being left in the road, repeatedly instructs the bartender to move away from the traffic and enter her car to ensure no one gets hurt.
Yeah, that would be very helpful, okay? Sure. Hey, just have a seat over there for me, okay? I don't want you getting hurt.
Despite the officer's attempts to prioritize safety, the bartender's argumentative behavior complicates the situation.
Give me 1 second, okay? Listen to what I'm saying, okay? You're over talking to me, okay? So what I need to okay, I'm gonna get all that. I'm going to get all that. I need you to listen, okay? I'm on the fucking side of the road right now. I need you to listen, okay?
I know.
So get in your car for me right now. Listen to me, okay? Stop talking. Listen to me.
The police officer's actions are focused on resolving the immediate safety concern and conducting a field sobriety test to assess the bartender's level of intoxication. The officer initially directs her to move off the roadway to prevent any potential accidents.
Hey, just have a seat over there for me, okay? I don't want you getting hurt. Just come over here.
The bartender, however, continues to argue and exhibit erratic behavior, which leads the officer to place her in the back of the patrol car for her safety and to clear the scene.
I don't want you to... I tried to push, okay? Stop arguing, get out the road! Get over here! Get over here before a car comes! Okay, I need you to have a seat on the bar over here, okay? I just tried to stop arguing with me. Get over here before you get hit by a car. Sit down!
Throughout the interaction, the officer remains focused on managing the situation, attempting to perform sobriety tests, and ensuring that the bartender does not further impede traffic or endanger herself or others.
Alright, so what I want you to do is stand with your feet together like this, heel to toe touch. And I want you to keep your hands down at your sides. Okay? Does that make sense so far?
That's it?
Okay. I just want you to stay like, yep. I'm going to explain the rest of the test to you, okay?
The bartender's responses are marked by resistance and agitation. She argues with the officer, insists on calling her mother, and complains about the officer's treatment.
Can I call my mom?
We'll let you call your mom in a little bit. Okay?
When I go to fucking jail, no, I don't want him to.
Face towards me, okay?
Exactly. I know. You're an asshole. Thank you for being such an asshole.
Talking to me?
No, him.
Despite being instructed to take sobriety tests and follow the officer's directions, she expresses frustration and confusion.
I will let you continue if you want to continue.
I don't know which leg to go on.
Whichever one you want.
I've tried to do them, and I'm
You're allowed to use whichever leg you want.
Her intoxication impairs her ability to follow instructions and contributes to her combative attitude.
What am I doing?
He needs to double lock it, okay?
He did. He's fine. Fuck you, officer.
She repeatedly questions the officer's actions, expressing her dissatisfaction and fear while failing to comply with the sobriety tests or the officer's safety directives. In this case, the bartender violated several laws related to driving under the influence of alcohol. According to Ohio law, specifically under Ohio Revised Code, Chapter 4511, driving under the influence is addressed in sections 4511.19 and 4511.194. Ohio Revised Code, Section 4511. 19 defines DUI and outlines the penalties for operating a vehicle while impaired. This includes a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.08% or higher, which is a criminal offense. In addition, Ohio Revised Code Section 4511, 194 provides additional details on the penalties, including a minimum fine of $375 and up to 6 months in jail for a first offense, along with a license suspension ranging from 6 months to 3 years. For repeat offenses, penalties increase, including potential imprisonment and larger fines. Seems like this girl just landed herself in hot water. But wait until you see this next woman who might go even crazier. On December 24th, 2023, a 19-year-old was apprehended following a traffic incident where he crashed his car into a utility pole. The young man was visibly distressed and expressed significant concern about his father discovering the damage to the vehicle, claiming this was not the first accident involving his car.
Yes, this is old. I've already hit this. But when he sees this, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Despite his attempts to hide previous accidents, the damage was evident, and his agitation was apparent throughout the encounter.
What happened with that?
Go ahead, County.
He knows what happened with that front wheel. It's no matter what. If he knows what happened in his front fucking wheel.
Upon arrival, the police officers conducted a thorough assessment of the scene. They initiated a conversation with the young man, who was uncooperative and visibly nervous.
All I know is that my dad's gonna be tripping out.
I got you. What I just need to know is, are you guys okay?
I'm totally perfect. I just know
nobody's
that my
hurt.
dad's gonna be tripping about what I've been hitting.
The officers observed that the vehicle was severely damaged and requested the necessary documentation, including a valid driver's license and insurance information.
So let's start this over, okay?
What do you need?
Your license. Okay.
I have my license.
You gave me your registration,
Yes.
and then I need, if you have an
Here's
updated.
my license.
Thank you.
The young man struggled to provide up-to-date insurance details as his card expired.
You have another insurance?
Yes.
Because this one's expired by 2022. Nope, that's the one I need. That's good.
So that's good. That's good.
This one
What do you
here,
not need?
your insurance is expired on this card. Do you have one that's up to date?
This added to the confusion and heightened his distress. The officers proceeded with field sobriety tests to determine if the young man was driving under the influence, DWI.
All right, so what we're going to do is
if you want to take the car.
No, we're going to
I
do field
know
sobriety test. So come over here,
No problem.
right this way. All right. Just watch your step, okay?
Bro,
Step up on the sidewalk
If
for
I
me.
pass, please do not let my car know
Oh,
that
excuse
I've
me.
already been fucked.
These tests included the heel-to-toe walk and the one-leg stand test.
14, 15, 16. 17. You said you understood the test, ma'am.
I'm turning back.
You said you understood the test, ma'am.
I'm turning back.
The young man failed to perform these tests correctly, which further indicated impairment.
Give me 1 second. Get in the starting position, please. Ma'am, get in the starting position, please.
His anxiety and discomfort were palpable, and he repeatedly expressed his fear about his father's reaction and the legal consequences he faced. The young man was ultimately placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated, DWI.
My car is in front of my dad is in front of the car. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
your dad's not here.
Bro, I don't care. That's not the point. My car is in
Car is
front
being towed.
What are you talking about?
Let's go, ma'am.
That's not okay.
The arresting officers informed him that his vehicle would be towed and he needed to arrange for alternate transportation.
She's placed under arrest.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She's coming to headquarters. Okay, we're going to process her. One Kings Highway.
That's by the school north.
Over off Tyndall, across the highway.
Across Highway 35.
His pleas for help and expressions of fear about the situation were met with standard procedures.
She'll be all right. Don't even worry.
Does she have
about
a
it, brother.
phone?
She'll be all right.
At least, please, because honestly,
Does she have a phone in here?
The legal process then moved forward with the young man being taken into custody for further processing at the station.
What do I do, bro? What do I do?
Come with me.
No, I don't. I've never been here before.
I know you.
In the legal proceedings that followed, the young man faced charges for driving under the influence. He was required to attend court hearings where the evidence from the incident, including the failed sobriety tests and vehicle damage, was presented. The court assessed the situation based on the severity of the violation, and the young man was given a sentence in accordance with state laws. The young man's actions constituted a violation of several legal statutes under Florida law. The primary violation was under Florida statutes. Chapter 316.193, which pertains to driving under the influence, DUI. According to Section 316.193(1), a person is guilty of a DUI if they are driving or in actual physical control of a vehicle while impaired by alcohol or drugs. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments And don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.